what's up, y'all? So life's been kind of lifing. So, I've just been kind of like trying to get through that. And so I'm kind of backed up. So I'm pretty much just going to do the reviews up until episode 5. And I'm going to start with episode 3. Because I feel like episode 3, 4, and 5 kind of like they're one and the same. No shade. Like, no shade. Before we get to episode 3, I want to just reference some things from episode 2. Naj ends up hitting Legacy in the head. I thought that was corny. That was very corny. She didn't need to do that. She said that she said that her reason for doing it was because she felt like Ivory didn't get to Legacy in time. Also, shout out to Legacy for popping on Ivory, popping on everybody. The whatever business she's standing on, I'd like to. So at that point, yeah, Ivory and Kai fought. So I'm gonna be honest. I felt like Kai did really well, right? Like she did well, but I don't feel like she won. I feel like that last fight that they had, I don't feel like she won. I feel like it was, I wouldn't say necessarily it was it was kind of a tie, no shade. Like they was both dumping. I just felt like people were really excited about the fact that there was somebody in there that was like with Ivory. Like they was just going with Ivory. So I'm just like, I feel like that's really what that was, but I don't feel like she won. I feel like I'll give it more so of a tie. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like the last fight they had, Ivory beat her up. Ivory beat her up. Flipped her ass over that couch. You feel me? It gave gymnastics. So at that point, yeah. So now, cool. All of that happened. Now, Ivory also kicked Adriana. Again, I feel like she should have left from that. You understand? I feel like she should have left from that. When she hit Shayban, she should have left. When she did that to Adriana, that should have been like the nail in the coffin, personally. When Naj snuck Legacy, I feel like that was super, super, super corny. Because it's like, you're talking about she's running up on everybody, she's sneaking everybody. But when your friend, allegedly, right, because she keep calling Ivory her friend, her girl. When your friend did it, you had nothing to say. You acted like it was funny. You thought it was the funniest thing on the planet. It was giving comedy night for you. So at that point, like, what are you really standing on? You feel me? Like, it was weird. It gave very weird. I just feel like I don't like the fact, it feels like they're the host. It feels like Naj and Ivory are the hosts. Naj is the mouthpiece, Ivory the hands. Like, that's what it's giving. It's giving two peas in a pod. So I just don't really, I really can't fuck with it, to be honest. Moving on to now, episode 3, right? So boom, episode 3 come around. We find out that I think Adriana left on episode 4, or did she have episode 3? Anyway, no, she left on episode 4. KP and Malcolm, right? KP and Malcolm. Super cute, Bobby girls. They you know what I'm saying, they give in. Mel comes in like a little sweatpants thing, which again, like I said, I don't expect any of them to come looking to the gods. It's your first night. Then I found out that she missed the flight. So I was like, oh, that makes more sense too, like totally. She comes in and now they introduce themselves to the rest of the girls. So then you have Ferrari. Ferrari's there and she's like, I guess they do like a little challenge where they dance for her or something like that. Shayban's ate the house down. Yeah, she ate the house down. Then you had KP. KP was dancing with her, and then Mel started dancing with KP. And I think Mel ended up getting up or whatever, blah, blah, and then she went over, was sitting on the couch next to Cass. She sat next to Cass, and I guess Cass booed KP while she was up there dancing. So now when Cass did that, KP was like, oh, something hating ass bitches to the couch, but she wasn't specific to who she was speaking to. So Mel said, girl, what you talking about? Like, you talking about me? Like, who are you referring to? Like, clear it up. Like, what's going on? My problem is everyone is trying to make Mel out to be like this monster, whatever the case is. Now, do I feel like she might have OD'd in that specific moment? Yes, because I feel like you just danced with her. So, I'm the type of person, like, unless you're like direct, I don't care. Straight up, don't give a fuck. You can mumble in your breath, do all that shit. That don't faze me. So I can definitely understand, her being like, I could definitely be like, yes, she didn't have to insert herself in that situation, right? However, I don't know you. That's 1. 2, you did not you said bitches. You didn't say hating ass bitches. So that plural for more than one. So it's more than one person on this couch. I want to know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, who are you speaking to? So I feel like had she had cleared that up right there and then, because at the end of the day, she's the only one who Cass, and then again too, Cass as well. Cass should have opened her mouth and said, "Bitch, I booed you. What you talking about?" You feel me? Like, and this is the type of stuff that I don't be understanding. Like, why y'all be doing this? Like, why can't you just say what you need to say? So, what happened now? We get to, so now they end up going to the club. They go to the club. I don't like the fact that Mel was still in her same clothes. I really do feel like you could have went to go change, girl. Stop playing. You could have went to go change. I know you got some cute shit in there. You could have, you know, spruced up, fixed up, da 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 da. You could have did that. Man, you played. But they end up going to the club or whatever. Boom. I'm assuming Ivory is whispering in her ear to go pop on KP about the previous situation prior. That doesn't work out, so she ends up telling Crystal, you know, Scrappy Doo, to go over there and go fight Adriana. Her dumbass gets up and goes and does it because what else is she supposed to do, right? She's Crystal. What else are you there for other than for me to tell you what to do? You know what I'm saying? Cool. She now goes over there, gets beat up again. You understand? Gets beat up again. This girl Adriana's like, you know what? I'm done. Like, this is stupid. I'm tired of doing this. Whatever. So now we get to episode 4. No. Lies. We get back to the crib. And now Melanie's in the same room as KP and whatchamacallit. So now, mind you, and you know what's crazy? Had Melanie not said, I'm happy that she said it on camera. I'm happy she kept saying it on camera, because I felt like had she had not mentioned it, it would have went over from radar and she would have never been able to clear her name a little bit. You understand what I'm saying? She kept saying, like, y'all told me to pop on this girl. Y'all were the ones that, like, gave me the okay. Now all of a sudden I'm doing too much. Like, mind you, and I really feel like, again, and she did OD. She was doing too much during that time. I'm not gonna say she was not, but was it out of nowhere? No. That's what I didn't like. They made it seem like it was just some random encounter. Like, she just went upstairs and just started bugging. Like, she just saw them, she ain't like them, and was like, let's fight. Like, that's what they tried to make it seem, and that wasn't the case. The case was, Ferrari just gave her information, said, yo, pop on that girl, whatever, from earlier situation. She's telling her, no, she's too small, I don't want to pop on her, it wasn't that deep. Like, you know what I'm saying? She gets back to the house, and guess who she's in the room with? She's in the room with the same bitches that's whatever. So now, mind you, she's also on shrooms. Apparently, Ferragamo gave her shrooms. Now, I don't know if it was given to her or if she asked for it. Either way, she had it. And it contributed to everything that was going on with her also being paranoid, her feeling like, yo, like, what's going on? So she get in the room, and then KP also said the next day, because Mel was like, you know, Mel said to her, basically was like, do you have a problem with me? And instead of KP clearing it up right there and then and saying, no, I had an issue with the person that, did you boo me? If you did not boo me, we don't have no beef. She goes, no, do you have a problem with me? We're still not clear on what's going on here. You're not being clear. We just need some transparency. That's all we're asking for. KP's a cute girl. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody's hating on you. We want you to, she's one of those girls, I could tell you, like, she tries to make everything seem like when she get into beef with people, it's not a, oh, I did something wrong. Oh, bitch is just hating. It's not always just hating. You're not clear. Be clear. What is wrong with you saying, I don't have a problem with you. You didn't boo me. I have a problem with the bitch that booed me. We're still not being clear. You know what I'm saying? KB said the next day, like, yeah, she asked me if I had a problem with her, and so I asked her, like, do you have a problem with me? And it was like, what do we get to the point on which we are, you know what I'm saying? Like, clearing this up. Now, Ferragamo, unfortunately, was a casualty in a situation. Totally understand. She walked into that room. They were in that room. They were cool. That's not to say, you know, you're going to assume bitches this is going to be cool. I'm paranoid. I don't know. I can't trust nobody. You feel me? Again, I do feel like if you're going to take stuff, please be aware of what it's going to do to you. Please have some type of, you know what I'm saying? Like, some type of accountability in place for when shit does go left. You're like, okay, I'm under this influence. Let me chill. So again, I'm not taking away her accountability. She should take accountability, and she has. She was on Instagram, she said that she understood. I did too much. Cool, but let's not make it seem like I was just just doing too much for fun. Like I just woke up and I wanted to start problems. No, there were things that were happening prior. There were things that went on. And you know what I'm saying? It was weird. So then she gets the beating on KP. Now, my whole thing is KP's stupid because Mel is bigger than you. You should have popped on her first. Sorry. You know what I'm saying? Pop on her first. I don't give a fuck. I always tell people, I don't give a fuck. If you are bigger than me, granted, ain't nobody really bigger than me. I'm big. You know what I'm saying? Big body. But I suggest if you're fighting somebody like me, pop off first. Pop off first. Because it's going to be your best chance to get something in. I'm going to tell you that straight up. That girl had Mel walking around her bed. Girl, get the fuck up and knock that hoe. Knock her. What's up? Get from around my bed. What are you doing? You too close. This is my personal space. You're doing too much. You feel me? Mel popped up on her, popped her, bombed her. They just start fighting. Boom, boom, boom. I think they fought like 3 times. I mean, KP didn't go out sad, right? Like she didn't just get whooped out, but she lost that fight, right? You know what I'm saying? And it was like a clear win a little bit because I just feel like she was just doom, like just doom. Like I don't know. Mel could fight. Mel could dead ass. Mel was just. She was getting in there, and then she ended up fighting Faragamo. Now I want to also preface this with around the second round. She had honestly, she was like, I'm not really trying to fight, right? You know what I'm saying? I think at that point, when she fought, she was really saying that she didn't want to fight for a minute. Then when she fought Faragamo, she fought Faragamo 2 times. She whooped Faragamo, no shade. She did. She got her. I don't know what Faragamo was doing. I don't know if Faragamo was trying to, like, what Faragamo was trying to do. And I feel like Faragamo could probably really fight too. I feel like it was just like, I feel like it was unexpected. People were tired, people were drunk. It was a lot going on. So I would like to see them run it again with them both sober and like ready to go. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like it might be a much, much better fight. But she dusted her off each fight. There was one that they kind of tied up a little bit, but I'm still gonna give it to Mel because, you know, now at this point she had already did 7 fades. You understand what I'm saying? Like that's a lot of fades for somebody to have. Period. Then they call Ivory. They call Ivory in the room. My issue is, why is it that Ivory's your first choice to go call? She's not the host. Why is Ferrari not the first? You're a cast member at this point, in my personal opinion. You know what I'm saying? You're a fucking cast member. Because what is it that you could possibly be doing at this point that you couldn't? You know what I'm saying? Like it's weird. I don't like it. I don't feel like she should have been the host on my soul. Like she give me castmate vibes. She give me like, I'm a castmate, bro. I don't need to be here. Like Ivory come in now. Ivory at first is giving Faragamo. See, Ivory was the reason why Faragamo got beat up them last 2 times, because she didn't need to go back up in there and fight. You understand? You was already up here now. Since you want to be motherfucking Hulk smash, go do what you need to go do right now. Go protect me. You understand? Go and fucking protect me. Because, you know what I'm saying? Now, she going in, she fighting Mel now. I ain't gonna hold you. She running in there with Mel and her are running into each other. They are getting on. Like they're fighting. You understand? Ivory's not just whooping her. And Mel's just not whooping Ivory. Period. And that's just what it was. That's what their phrase was. They did that like 4 times. Mind you, she's saying she's tired. I've seen a lot of people like, oh, now all of a sudden Ivory comes to you tired. Are y'all all right? I just fought 7 times. Are y'all all right? I just fought 7 times. And then I still ran a fade with this girl like 4 times upstairs. I now have to go downstairs, fight this girl another 3 times. I counted. She ran 12 fades that night. 12. Now, whatever shroom Faragamo gave her, Faragamo need to go to jail. Because why is she going 12 rounds? Faragamo needs to go to jail. She need to go to jail. Because what the fuck? 12 rounds? Baby, you got, and I'm talking about, this is if I'm fighting for my life, 3 rounds. You got 3 solid rounds, and this is if I'm fighting for my life. That's it. After that, you're going to have to whoop my ass every time. You're going to beat my ass. Beat my ass. Tear me up. 12 times? No human being should be able to do that. I don't give a fuck. UFC fighters don't do that shit. Please. No, y'all lost me with that. 5 rounds at max, and that's if they get close. No, that girl ran 12 rounds that night. 12 fades. No, I'm good. I'm good. Whatever shroom Ferragamo gave her, I'm sending you to the pen, baby. You gotta go to county. You are too dangerous to be out on these streets. I didn't say it. Okay? Straight up. Let me get to episode 5. What I don't like is that everybody's trying to make Mel be out to be like this monster, right? Then you have fucking, what's her name? Sav. Sav is like, what's Sav saying? Sav is like, she was talking to Cass like but nobody else in the room knew who she was talking to. That's the problem. Nobody else in the room knew who she was talking to. So if you're the only person who knows, something's not right, correct? You're the only person who knows. You know what I'm saying? So my whole thing is like, how is it that we are here now, we're having a conversation, it's being out in the open, and no one's putting 2 and 2 together? Because no one wants to take accountability. Nobody wants to take accountability for it. Nobody wants to take accountability for it. It doesn't make any sense. Then KP comes in and she's like, oh, well, yeah, she asked me if I had a problem, and I said, oh, do you have a problem with me? Again, here we are not being clear. She just proved I'm not being clear. I don't know what I'm trying to be oblivious. You're not being clear. You're trying to be oblivious, and it's corny. Just say who you had the problem with. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just weird. Then they ship Mel off to a hotel, which was, I think that was appropriate. I feel like that's the best thing they should have did. Then they get to the photo shoot. Now, they said, I think, like, pink grunge. Hate to admit it, but Naj was like one of the only, who else? Naj, I think Sav a little bit. Who else? Yeah, but those are the only 2 outfits that stood out to me. And then you had Cuzzo. I get that y'all trying to be different. I understand. But can we pick like a different type of different? Like it just, the outfit didn't make sense. Why would you come in there with that string on? You came in there with a string on. You look crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Why? I feel like Sav said everything that everybody's been saying. Like, she's not talking shit. She's talking what everybody's been saying. Like, we literally all agree. What the fuck? Mima comes. Mima Monopoly, I think her name is. Super dope, super cute, bad bitch. You feel me? Dark skin. Love me a dark skin with a pixie cut. Always eats the game up. Don't. What she said? When she said dark skin, no belly, I'm Keisha. Ate. Like, yeah, she ate that. She introduced herself to the girls, and then I think they end up going to go do the crash thing. They do the crash thing. I think that challenge was cute. That was fun. That's a great activity for them to do. I think it was a great way for them to get their aggression out, right? But then, as soon as they do that, here comes Ferrari castmate. I have eviction notices. Y'all bitches gotta do this. Why? Why do you have eviction notices? And why do you gotta let them know that they evicting people? Like, you couldn't have just did, hey, put a random name, pick a random name, or like, you know what it is? It just feels kind of forced. I don't like her as a host. I think that's just what it boils down to. I don't like it. I don't like her as a host. I could do without it. I could do without it. Thank you, but I'm good. I could do without it. I'm not missing nothing with that. Straight up. So yeah. Then we get to the part with Mel and whatchamacallit fight. So I forgot who went inside. I don't remember who went into the car and told her. Ivy said she gonna fight you when you get home. So she just said, fuck all that, we finna fight right here. Baby girl gets the fuck up. She go downstairs. Is we gonna fight right here or what? Like, what are we doing? Because I'm not fighting when we get home. I don't know if she's planning to go home at that point, which I would have went home to at that point. I just fought this one girl like 6 times. I'm tired of fighting you. Like, girl, what is we really fighting for? We don't even got no beef. We only beef because you wanted to insert yourself into some girl. Wow. But anyway, it looked like Mel was tearing her up. No shade. Looked like Mel took the win. Mel is sober, baby. She's sober now. I like Ivy. Don't get me wrong. I actually like Ivy. I don't have no beef with Ivy. I think Ivy cool. But, baby, Mel said I'm sober now. I want the head up. What's up? We both sober. Both sober. We're going to see on episode 6. We're going to see. We're going to see. All right, y'all, but stay tuned.